Namaskar, Swamiji. Good morning,
Namaskar.
Swamiji.
Where are you from?
I am from Delhi.
Wow.
Swamiji, my question was about desires and goals, how to connect them. Essentially, they say that you should not have desires, you should continuously do your whatever personal or professional life as a duty. Whereas setting goals, does that in any way talk about this having as a desire? Could they be leading us to some desires? Because ultimately, goal setting is something we want to achieve, which various saints have said that you should not have particular desires. So, just wanted to have an understanding on that.
Very good, Amit Kapoor. Very good. Now listen to me. I'll use a Urdu shari since you're from Delhi, and also I'll use the Sanskrit later on. Okay. ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमान तक जा सको, ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमान तक जा सको, मगर दुआ ऐसी करो को खुदा को पा सको, मगर दुआ ऐसी करो को खुदा को पा सको. यूं तो जीने के लिए फल बहुत कम है, जीवो ऐसा हर पल जिंदगी पा सको, जीवो ऐसा हर पल जिंदगी पा सको. How beautifully said. He says, aspire to reach the sky. ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमान तक जा सको, मगर दुआ ऐसी करो को खुदा को पा सको. But pray you experience God. The moments of life are short. Squeeze every moment of your life. How many of you understand it? Raise your hand. Sir, this is paradoxes synthesized. This is paradoxes synthesized. Now I'll come to your specific, sir. Specific question. Sir, goal setting you should have. Oh, the Gita says, the spirituality says, do like your duty. Yes, do your work as a duty. Then instead of goal, you're increasing your desire. Who said desire is bad? No, Bhagavad Gita says desire is bad. All right, who said no, sir? Your understanding of Bhagavad Gita is what your grandmother has said or what Google has said. That's the problem. That is why it is said, Acharyavan Purushaha Veda. If you have a right guru, you will know. No, Swamiji, Gita says, Karmani evadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Most of the present gurus also are all Google gurus, reading some other. They have not authentically studied. Now listen to me, Kapoor, very clearly. All right, there are two types of desire. The desire to become happy, the desire to do. The desire to become happy, the desire to do. What type of desires we should drop is the desire to become happy. Now, become happy was, if I get married, I will become happy. If I get divorced, I'll become happy. Most of marriages are that, that's why marriage is to become happy. Then you have engagement ring, marriage ring, suffering, and enduring. Most marriages are like that only. Because you want to become happy. Means you put happiness where? In the future. Then means silently you're telling you're not happy in the present. Sachin, correct? No, Sachin? If you say I'm going to be happy in the future, then you're present, you're telling I'm not happy. No, life happens, Sachin, in the present or in the future. It is in the present. When the future happens also, it happens as what? As present only. The spiritual morning boot camp is life transforming. It is 5 days and it is not going to be information, it is transformation. I will teach you how to add life to your years rather than adding years to your life. Then you will grow up rather than grow old. The link is there, join and take a dip into transformation. And if present your program, I'm unhappy, in the future I'll become happy, then what has happened? You practice like a terrorist being unhappy in the present. When you reach the future happens as present, but you have already programmed like a terrorist to be unhappy. So the future happens as present. You have already converted the present to be unhappy. Are you getting, sir? Aparna, are you understanding? Therefore, Vajpayee ji, our ex-prime minister, our belated late prime minister says, कल कल करते आज हाथ से निकले सारे, भूत भविष्यत की चिंता में वर्तमान बाजी हारे. Says, in saying kal kal karte, by saying tomorrow or yesterday, कल कल कहते आज हाथ से निकले सारे. Aj means the present has disappeared. We have lost the game of living life in the present. Sir, what the Gita, what our culture says, desire to become happy, chodo. Let the desire come out of happiness. Don't get married for happiness. If you are Sharma, it will become your karma. Don't get married for happiness. Get married out of happiness. Madhupai, are you understanding? When you get married out of happiness, you are giving happiness to your wife. The wife is giving happiness to you. And when you're a givers of happiness, instead of beggars of happiness, please see the whole gestalt is different. Sir, now this you have to practice. So what type of desire you have to give? The desire to become happy. Now keep your goal, but the goal is now out of happiness. See, for example, all right, I had a desire, 100 books I have to author. All right, now I have authored 118 books in different languages. All right, no, there is nothing ego about it. I have a desire, but the desire is out of happiness, not for happiness. The desire is out of my creativity, not for validation. So, kya problem hai? Therefore, Veda says, So kamayata bahusyam prajayeti. The Lord desired, so kamayata. God himself desired. What? Bahusyam prajayeti, the Veda says. Let me create the world. All right. So, therefore, please understand, goal is a desire. It is an aspiration. It is expressing creativity, right? But it should be out of happiness, not for happiness. That's the fine. Keep your hand, all of you. That's a fine tune. Keep your hand. That's a fine tuning you should do. Now, how do you do it? Start off 5 minutes, all of you. Take a project. Without reason, I'm going to be happy. 5 minutes. Can you do that today as a project? 5 minutes without happy. Simply go for a walk. Just happy without reasons. There's a beautiful Sanskrit sloka, sir, which I'll say. Yena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinaha santosham janayet pragnyaha tadeva ishvara pujanam tadeva ishvara pujanam. What Rachana Kulkarni? He says, this is the worship of the Lord. Tadeva ishvara pujanam. This is the worship of the Lord. Is right? Yena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinaha santosham janayet. Create happiness. Create happiness. And that is the worship of the Lord, sir. What a beautifully way said, sir. Are you clear, sir? So, Kapoorji, please have a goal. Right. Desire should not be dropped. But the desire to become happy drop. Desire out of happiness you have. Out of happiness, be with your wife. Anybody, out of husband, even if you have to divorce out of happiness, not for happiness. अरे gestalt change होगा बा. आपका नसीब अच्छा हो तो समझेगा, आपका नसीब कर्मा हो तो आप